What happened when you first met up with Tom to talk about selling your house?
Yeah, we had a few meetings actually. First, we met up with him 1.5 years ago when we were first thinking to move, and we just wanted to get a feel from him to evaluate our house, basically tell us what price we could get on it. Another time he came, he looked, and he told us, he looked at the comparables, and he told us how much he thought we would get on it. Then we decided to wait a bit, so the year has passed, and anyway, one of them came to the house and gave us advice on how to stage it, basically, like what to change, what to move, what, all those kind of things that you do when you prepare your house for sale. After that, the first discussion, it was a serious discussion, but we were not yet, we didn't find the house to buy yet, so we didn't want to start selling before we had the house, knowing that the market was so tight and multiple offers and all that. So then Tom came again to our house, and he looked and he gave us more detailed advice, room by room, paint this color, move this furniture this way, clean up, declutter, whatever, change the electrical fixtures, whatever needed to be done, he told us. And we were also discussing, because we wanted to replace the countertop in the kitchen, which was quite a big decision, like has some expense, right, that you are not sure are you going to get your money back or not. He gave us a package, like the seller package also, and we discussed a bit the details of the process, like how it will go, what will happen. And then it was up to us to get the house ready, basically. We arranged everything, and then you came, you took the nice pictures, which were lovely, and I was impressed actually with the quality of the materials. I've seen other houses and the way they were presented, but this was, to me, a notch better. How to say, like it looks nicer, maybe because it was our house too. So.
Okay, so how important do you think having the full color feature sheet, the video, and the web presence was to getting your house sold?
But I think having the pictures and the video on the internet probably helped, and the house was looking really nice. I showed it to a few colleagues and stuff, and they were saying, "Wow, you did a nice staging." So I think that was the main, the work that you do before preparing your house. And Tom, he helped us a lot with the advice, even if he didn't do the work. But it was important to know what to do. And I think once the work was done and the house was looking nicely, that helped.
Okay, so what happened when an offer came in, and how was that process handled?
Actually, after 3 days on the market, we had the first offer, which we didn't expect to have an offer so fast. And we had many visits actually as well. Many, considering it's on a main street and all that, we thought it would take longer to sell. We got the first offer, which was close to the asking price, but not exactly on the price. And well, we were not very willing to go with that, because we thought, okay, we worked so much, and at least they should give us, as much as we are asking. It wasn't a big difference anyway, a few $1,000s. Tom was saying, it's a good offer, you should consider it seriously. But then luckily for us, another offer came. So at that point, the second offer was not better, but when they found out we have another offer, they improved it, and they improved it quite a lot. So we went with that.
What about the scariest and most exciting part of the selling process?
Oh, the scariest this was scarier than the buying, for sure. We were not sure, how long it will take to sell the house, if we could sell it, because at that point on our street there were 4 houses for sale, and one of them was sitting there for 3 months. So we were thinking, oh my God, what if we are going to wait that long, and we are not getting the action we want.
So give us some overall final thoughts about the selling process and how it impacted you.
Well, it was a lot of work to prepare the house, definitely. That was the hardest for me, especially because I'm pregnant and I had to. Actually, I'm the painter in the house, so I did all the painting. Um, it, this is the part that concerned us most, like the selling, you know, how much will we get on the place, how long it will stay on the market, um, you know, are we doing things in the right order, you know, buying first and selling second, or, you know, we were concerned with everything basically on the selling part. It helped a lot that Tom and Sally were there along the way to, you know, to just tell us that we are doing okay. You know, the house is, when Tom came and he saw the house after we did the changes, he was like, "You did a good job" and all that. So I think it helped. And then, of course, after we saw your pictures, we were like, "Wow, it looks really good. I would buy this house again." So yeah, I mean, it was exciting, you know, like after we put the house on market, especially, we were looking at it and trying to, you know, seeing how many visits and all that. It was exciting. It was quite fast though. I mean, like, you know, we didn't expect to sell it so fast, like in 3 days, have the offers and be done with it in 1 week. It was better than we expected, for sure.
Okay. So would you recommend Thomas, and why?
Oh, definitely. I think Tom is also, of course, a very nice person to work with. Even our baby liked him from the first sight. She smiled at him like a big smile and all that. She doesn't do that with everyone. He gave us good advice on, you know, how much to list the house for. We looked at things in different stages. We looked at the prices first before we did the staging, and he set a price then. Then after we did the staging, and because there was another house on sale on the street, and they were asking a similar price to us, but they were not selling, so we tried to see, you know, what's the best price there, and he recommended actually to go with the final price we went with, which was higher than the first time. And we were happy with that. The first time when I heard, because it was like 20,000 more, you know, it's a lot of money. It's a big difference, and I'm like, okay, that's good. So he, you know, he assessed the situation, I think, very well, and it's probably good to have someone from outside anyway look at things, because you, of course, you tend to think that your house is worth more, or you want more money, or whatever. But when somebody else looks, and he's a specialist, you know, he knows what he's talking about. He looks at the other houses. And he tells you an objective opinion, basically, how much you could get on the house, then I think that helps a lot. And Tom has a good experience with this kind of thing. He also, you know, gave us good advice when we bought, related to the price. So I think he knows what he's talking about. He went actually a lot on. He didn't just look at the houses, like the listings, but he went visiting houses in our area to be able to compare better, you know, why are they asking that price, how do they compare with our house, and things like that. I think that was, I mean, he did his groundwork. It was good.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.